Right, good evening everyone, hope you're doing alright. So we've seen the first 24 hours of sales for our brand new Rust store, and surprise surprise, the skins really aren't selling that much, which might potentially be very interesting. But with a quick little comparison, you might notice the Neon Hazmat Locker, 10,500 subscribers after the first 24 hours of sales. Just this past week, Neon Full Kit Locker did double the amount. It sits there with 20,800 subscribers. That did double the amount of sales this is doing. So that's going to be a funny thing to look forward to. Keep an eye on. However, what I want to focus is the Tier 3 armor. So I was quite surprised to see yet another alternative Blackout option. And of course, during the likes of the Rust rotation, we actually showcased a comparison between the likes of our brand new Commando Tier 3 armor compared to the likes of Blackout. We're talking about the reflection and whatnot. It was a bit hyper-analytical, but then I thought, well, why not do like a proper video dedicated to being hyper-analytical and then compare it with all the alternative Blackout options? Yeah! Look at this man yapping. Honestly. Right, back over to here. So basically, we're going to go do just that. I am currently in-game. Look at that lovely looking fella. And I'm going to quickly showcase to you different setups, mix and match. We'll see how things are. Yes, certain skin sets and collections are more expensive compared to others, but is there really that much of a difference? That's what we're going to quickly go ahead and try best to figure out. So, as you can see right here, I'm wearing the Commando Tier 3 with the recent Hell Riders hoodie and pants, if you can recall. Hell Riders hoodie and pants. That sold for a nice and simple 99 cents each, and I do believe it's kind of retaining its price at the moment. Very likely won't unless we see a continuation for that in the near future. As I quickly hop over to here, snap, get a good look at that. Look at how handsome I am. But with the lighting, you might not instantly notice until I do this, that Tier 3 is a little bit reflective. So as I get a little bit closer, yeah. Now we did a proper look at it with movement and whatnot yesterday with the Rust rotation just yesterday, so go give that a good look. But I can simply go up to lighting, do a little dance, go back over to here and zoom in. And yeah, as you can see, it is fairly reflective. It is not insanely, but reasonably. So that right there is, what, $4 a piece right now? Does that sound super appealing to you? Is that something you're really thinking, yeah, no, that's going to be totally fine? Well, at the very least, with the current rate of sales, let's just hop back to daytime. Basically, if it really isn't selling that much, chances are this actually might work out well in the future as a perfectly reasonable investment. So we've got to figure out how much is too much, how much is hardly anything. Or just to quickly have a little ramble focusing this. 7,500 subscribers for the first 24 hours of sales. That could end up as low as probably 15,000 subscribers, or as high as maybe around 18,000 subscribers. That really isn't that much. Just to remind all of you, with the likes of Blackout sold insane numbers, but because it's in such genuine demand, it has still held up ever so nicely 3 or 4 years later. Yeah, this came out in 2020. So yeah, Tier 3 armor more specifically right there. Face mask is almost $7, and the chest plate, that's literally $4. So don't assume Commando's the cheap alternative. Not really. The Tier 3 armor out of all of the Blackout set is actually the cheapest. So please keep that in mind. Also, 52,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers. So at the very least, if we do see a continuation, which, do you reckon that might be happening? I can sit here and say I'm pretty sure that's going to be happening. Look at that. Mr. Kosim has confirmed he will be doing Tier 2 this weekend. All right, so keep an eye on the workshop, of course, and we'll just wait and see. Come on, load in. I wasn't logged in, sorry about that. Yeah, certain skins have already been uploaded at the moment. That's pretty cool. Cable Guy Rust. Alright, that's pretty sweet right there. But anyway, what we're happy to see is that there is confirmation there will be more, and if we do see it being accepted, you can only assume there will be more spikes in demand, spikes in price. New core piece being accepted, pre-existing core piece, yeah, more demand. So, that's optimistic, but couldn't we just go for a cheaper option? So, what other options are there? Well, of course, earlier this year, we basically wrapped up the Legacy Kevlar set, which just so happens to also be made by Kosem, the lucky bugger. But yeah, that right there, that's not really that expensive. Yeah, the hoodie and pants, that was a whole awkward problem, 50,000 sales there. But in recent times, when you see a skin sale like that, you end up with a problem like that. But yeah, the likes of Tier 3 armor, still reasonably priced. Over to here, we've also got tier 2 on. We've got a kilt, boots and gloves. So that's still relatively affordable. And then I could go further back. Pirate collection. Last year during the summer we got the Pirate collection. That was very nice and affordable. With what you can see here, it's still reasonably nice and affordable. It didn't really go up in price that much, partly because of Legacy Kevlar. When that appeared, this just kind of lost a lot of interest, or suddenly everybody felt the need to dump it, even though most Legacy Kevlar skins were selling at like double the price Pirate was at the time. Very weird, very silly, but anyway. That right there is still a perfectly fine option, or is it? Well, we'll make some comparisons in a second. Now we could go further back. Let's go remind you of the likes of Black Gold. Black Gold collection was accepted, what, late 2022, 2023? I'll remind myself right now. No, it was 2022. Yeah, 2022. Oh, wow, look at that hoodie. 88 cents, really? $2.30 for the pants, that's fine. Tier 3, still okay. Both of these things are around $3 each. Tier 2 is a little bit more expensive. Cool. And then if I were to hop over to the likes of the Dragon Rage. Dragon Rage used to have the cheapest Blackout alternative for the kilt. Not anymore. That used to sell for about $4. Then the Pirate collection came out last year. That just dropped and plummeted. Anyway, get a good look at that. So the hoodie and pants still holding up quite alright. Tier 3, again, around $3. So, alright then, that's not too bad. And lastly, as a final little comparison, we also have Training collection. Quite recently, we did get that jacket skin, so just to quickly show you here, that's not too bad. Again, it's not that expensive. So we've just shown you a lot of other collections that you could look at, but more specifically, when you look at the likes of the Tier 3 armor, it's all cheaper. So now, why don't we go ahead, give ourselves a lovely little makeover. You know, I've got all the Blackout set here. If this is the standard, let's see what there is to look forward to, or keep an eye out for, and then we'll compare it with all the other ones. So we've already had a nice little look at the likes of the brand new Tier 3 set Commando, but as I hop over to here, turn over, let's get a good look at Blackout. Now Blackout, as you can clearly notice, very, what's the word to say, matte black, I guess you say. It doesn't really reflect at all, and we're going to notice that in a second. So rising up, looking ever so nice. And over the past few years, lots of demand, sold very, very nicely. So back to here, nighttime. Do you notice any reflection from just the idle stance? He's not moving, he's not doing anything. You don't see much. Right, let's just have him go over here, do a little dance, you know. So let's boogie. Pop him back over to here, turn over. There's like no lights whatsoever. There's nothing. Do you see any reflection? Not really. And that was basically the conclusion we met with the likes of doing the comparison between Commando Tier 3 and the likes of Blackout last night, or yesterday. Blackout really doesn't have that much. But if you're standing next to a light anyway, you're going to be seen. So again, you know what? I could just quickly go put on Commando Tier 3 with the Blackout hoodie and pants. Do a little dance next to this. Look again. Alright. It's a little bit more reflective. Is it really going to be that much of a difference? You know? So, we could question this all you want, but I've given you a nice little comparison there. Blackout Tier 3 is similar price right now, exactly. So, maybe this doesn't hold up its value, simply because it's pretty much almost the same price as Blackout Tier 3. However, maybe the next core pieces, such as the Tier 2 and potentially the hoodie and pants in the future, might sound very appealing. But all the other Blackout alternatives were appealing when they came out, and then another one appeared afterwards. So let's go start doing some of that then. So real quickly, daytime, a quick little look. Let's look at the sun there. I hop over to here. Get a good look at that. Pretty nice with the Blackout hoodie and pants. Very, very nice. And of course, if I could just quickly wear the likes of the Blackout. No reflection. So yeah, alright, if that's what you're looking forward to, maybe just stick with what you already have. Right, let's go do a nice little comparison now with the likes of Legacy Kevlar. So yeah, I don't think the face mask reflects that much because, well, you know, there's no face. As I go over to here, yeah. It looks a bit more leathery, I guess you could say. But, yeah, there is a bit of shine. There is a little bit, but that's all by design. Now, as I hop over to here, I look forward. Go a little bit over here. And voila. Right. So you can notice some of the shine from the lights already. Yes, it's daytime at the moment, but you can already notice it. Yeah, maybe not as good, in theory, compared to the likes of Blackout. But is that really that much of a difference? Well, he's idling right there. And there is quite a lot of shine. So, let's quickly go over to the likes of here. Do a little boogie. And I move over. And yeah, it is a fair bit shiny. Now, yeah, that face mask... maybe you do want a face mask that actually covers the face. So do you know what? Why don't we actually put on Commando Tier 3 with this, the hoodie and pants? Because again, this is made by the same skin creator, and in his actual workshop photos, or pictures I should say, he's actually wearing his Commando Tier 3 with Legacy Kevlar hoodie and pants. So, over to here. Looking pretty okay. Not too bad. Yes, there is reflection if you actually look for it and whatnot. I go over to here. Do a little boogie. And, well, do you think that's better or worse compared to Legacy Kevlar Tier 3? What do you reckon? And do you think it pairs up well with the likes of the Legacy Kevlar hoodie and pants? So, standing here, over to the sides. Not too bad. Looks fine to me, works out well, I think. Because you also have to question this. Is it guaranteed we're definitely going to see more of this Commando set? So please keep that in mind. Right then, let's quickly hop out of here. Let's pull out the likes of Pirate Collection. Hello, hello, hello. Right, Pirate Collection. So as I said, still very cheap. Still very affordable. But it has the white coloration and whatnot. So at the end of this video, you probably might consider, you know, at the very least, certain things might not be very appealing to you. Of course, maybe you don't like the idea with the white face mask because, of course, the skull painting and whatnot. But with the hoodie, you don't even see it. With a chest plate on, you're not going to see the white markings. Maybe on the sides, of course, with the bones. But yeah, you might end up like doing a bit of a pick and mix with the likes of all the collections we're showing off today. And you might still walk away of, you know, not spending so much, especially in comparison to likes of Blackout. So, yep, Pirate Collection right there, looking very nice and schwanky. Let's go over to here. Let's go take a look at it. First of all, here to the left, strike a pose. And, well, the pants aren't very reflective from what we can see right now. And over to here with the likes of the face mask. Again, white coloration probably does stand out a little bit better in terms of nighttime, if it really makes out that much of a difference, if you reckon. But I don't. So, there we are. Now, again, not that reflective. The tattered pirate flag design seems to help it out a fair bit. Like, if it weren't coloured with white and whatnot, it seems to be as reflective as the likes of Blackout Collection. So, alright, at the very least, let's go do a little boogie over to here, right next to the light. And as I turn, yeah, I stand by my point. It isn't really that reflective. It's just the white painting. So at the very least, if I go stand over here in a little bit more of the darkness, you know, you will still be able to see me, but as I creep closer, yeah, you do kind of see the white paint, but you can also see my hands and whatnot. So again, like, are we fussing over nothing? I'd love to hear your comments. Feel free to offer your opinions and whatnot. But again, you look and see how much all of that is worth right now. Compare it to Blackout and question, is it really worth the extra money? Now, if you're rich, you're probably just buying it just because, why not? But honestly, I don't really see that much of a difference. And I think with just the extra little hyper fine analytical details, maybe it just really isn't that much to fuss over. At the end of the day, people can hear you as well and whatnot, and they're probably going to notice you. Well, you know, night vision goggles as well. Or, you know, gamma lighting. I'm not sure if that's allowed still, but I'm pretty sure that's covered anyway, fixed. Right, so we've looked at the likes of Pirate Collection there. Why don't we just do a little bit of a mix and match, you know? We did it with the likes of the Blackout. Let's go quickly whack this on. And let's go put this on over here. And you know what? Not too shabby, not too bad. Yeah, maybe this could be something you want to mix and match with at the moment. So, black gold, we'll be on that now. Don't you worry, people. So, yeah, let's go whack that out now. just a little quick comparison. Some people asked me yesterday, hey, could you use the XQC butter chest plate? So I'm putting that on now. Just to give you a little insight, I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if in the future we probably get a face mask to follow from the likes of that chest plate there. What do you reckon? Now, maybe it'll look exactly like that face mask there as well. Hey, it is what it is. But in terms of reflection, there's not really that much there, is there? So, hey. Out of curiosity, I'm just going to quickly go do this. If you were to whack on the Blackout face mask, if I stand here, you know, this is just a little bit of variety just before we move on to the next collection. Well, still cheaper. But yeah, a little bit closer. There you go. Yeah, but that is the Blackout face mask instead, and yeah, not too bad. Like I said, kind of wouldn't surprise me if we do get a face mask from the likes of those two in the future in a future Twitcher event. Right then, so let's just remove that. That goes back over to there. That can go over here. And let's start cleaning up some of this. So I can go backpack. And I can go throw away all of this. Now I'm just trying to keep it organised. I know I can just drag easily. Press T. But I just want to quickly keep this in order and grab those other collections. So lovely. No, my legacy Kevlar pants. I like those. Right, you go over there. I seem to have misplaced my thing. Oh no, I'm naked. Oh dear. Right, well, let's just quickly go fix that. Black Gold, Dragon Rage, away we go. So, we saw these earlier. They are cheaper, they are affordable, and it's going to be questionable now. Why look at the likes of Commando Tier 3 when you can just basically get all of this right now for the price of Commando Tier 3? So, yeah, in terms of what we immediately notice, I don't really see much reflection with the likes of the pants, especially the likes of the hoodie as well. Chestplate will be questionable, but some of you are probably thinking, surely the gold is reflective? Well, I don't know. So let's go find out. Black Gold, you were accepted back in, what, mid-summer? Yeah, mid-22 summertime, with a final acceptance like later on, around the autumn-fall season. So if I could just quickly hop over to here. Right. Do you think that gold is now shining? I think it is. It looks like it is, especially on the armour. So I rise up, get a closer look at you. The face mask does have like a nice sort of matte black design. It's not really reflecting that much. Okay, that's looking pretty sweet. So let's hop back over to here. Alright then. So, not too bad. Honestly, these hoodie and pants are actually looking to be the best option in terms of a nice, cheap, affordable alternative compared to the likes of the Blackout ones. Yeah, not too bad. It's the gold, though. So if I go over to here, do a little boogie. Yeah, the gold on the chest plate, specifically. Face mask, not too much. But the chest plate, maybe a little bit more. So yeah, I'm just making sure I dance and whatnot to really showcase any sort of shine happening. And well, there you go, we can notice it. But you know what, out of curiosity, I'm going to replace just the chest plate, and I'm going to just position myself like I would over to here, and well, do you reckon that's a nice improvement there? I think it actually is, to be honest. Alright, a little bit of experimentation, a little bit of budgeting, but that probably isn't too bad. So all I've done is just swap the black gold chestplate with the brand new Commando chestplate, and it looks like it's a perfectly nice fit to a point. But yeah, it's looking like it might not be as reflective. So I hop over to here. Yeah, it's got that bit of reflection there, but it's not like the gold shine. Still reflective though. Maybe I'm hyperthinking. My brain. But still, we're experimenting. We're testing things out. So let's go over to the likes of here. And let's now start dabbling with the likes of... You know what, out of curiosity, I could also do the XQC. Look, I get it, Mr. Metatron. You're going to sit there and say he shouldn't come back, but of course he's going to come back because he has tons of viewers. Why can't you understand this? Yeah, same thing. You know, it's just got the the white mark there and whatnot, but it's really not that reflective. By design, I'm sure. I'm just surprised they asked for a white skull. Maybe they're told to do so. You know, with the likes of the upcoming M249 Twitch drop for Fancy Ob's event in 2 weeks' time. He wanted to have a transparent aim sight, but the devs are like, look, you can have it, but as a compromise, as a trade, you got to make it glow in the dark. So, alright, he got his pay-to-win aim sight, but it glows in the dark. So, chances are, when they asked, hey, can we have a completely non-reflective black chest plate, they're probably like, that's fine, but you got to add some white to it. That's what they did. Very straightforward option. This is all hypothetical. There's no, like, definitive. I'm just guessing here. But yeah, look at that. Next to no reflection. So, alright, cool. That was just a little bit of, you know, theory crafting, but I think this black gold hoodie and pants are probably the best option in terms of not being that reflective. So, okay, cool. Let's go hop over to here now. And let's go get a quick look at this. So, yeah, making use of what you have could probably save you a lot of money. Anyway, let's go put all of this in order now. So, let's go put you back. And let's now take a look at the likes of a Dragon Rage collection. So, Dragon Rage collection does have the gold on it. Now, look, listen. If you like style, that does look very nice. Little Ranger did a fantastic job with the likes of this. And recently we did see the jacket being accepted, so I do believe it's now fully complete. I do remember he tried to make a white version of this. I think it was like it's like a tiger. And yes, that also looked cool. And instead of like a dragon, you know, the dragon on the left leg and the left arm, he had like the tiger on the right arm and on the left leg and whatnot. It did look really cool, but didn't get anywhere, unfortunately. But yeah, not looking that reflective. But you do have the gold. And then, of course, with the hoodie, that's a lot of gold. And then over to here, yeah, that's a lot of gold. And, of course, on the face mask, quite a lot of gold. So, let's go to here. And let's go see. Northwest, a little bit over here. Right. I can spot the gold quite noticeably, yeah. Pretty interesting. Pretty cool. Let's look at that smile. Hello. Right. Well, it's not too bad. But let's go ahead and nighttime. Yeah, the gold does stand out a little bit more there. Right, well, let's go do a little test. It's time for a boogie. I go over to here. Do the cabbage. Am I overthinking it? Am I thinking gold's just going to be reflective regardless? You know what, let's get a little bit more closer. How much closer can I be? We'll see. Right, I hope that helicopter doesn't spot me. You can't stop the boogie. But yeah, no, doesn't really reflect that much. Again, your opinions, feel free to shout them out right now. Your thoughts. But overall, lovely looking set and whatnot. Little Ranger did a fantastic job with it. But it's been neglected. With all the more recent Blackout alternatives that have come out recently, this has been getting a lot less love. So, if you've only just found out about it today, consider, you know, giving it a new home. Right then, so we've given that a good look. I hop back over to here. And of course, daytime please. One final look. And yeah. So, it is probably a little bit more noticeable. You know, if I go over to here, nighttime. Got the stage lights there, but you can't see anything, can you? No, you cannot. So, actually, in all fairness, I should have done it over there, along with the other one. So, sorry about that. Why are you changing it up? I didn't mean to. Yeah, there you go. You can notice it. Shiny. Oh, you. Why did you have to look so nice and cool? So, yeah, it looks like it is a fair bit more reflective. But, you know, it's stylish. You know what? Screw it. I want to be seen. I look cool. Alright, well, at the very least, you've been informed. let's go look at this one now. Training. This was accepted in like 2019. I do believe this came out before Blackout Collection. So, as I go over to here, there we go. Now again, white painting. And you got the stripes, lovely Adidas. You know, I think a lot of people will be appreciating that. Alright, so. Doesn't appear to be reflective from what I can see. You do have the white coloration. Training pants have always been a massive W. Yeah. I think it's because of Tripolowski. Tripolowski. Anyway, moving on. Let's go over to here. Let's get a good little pose. Northwest. Over to here. Right. Not looking too bad in terms of daytime sort of reflection near the lighting. Well, what are you making faces? Right, let's pull back a fair bit. Oh, wrong one. Right, you know what? That really doesn't look that reflective. Honestly, I think this might be a tie between the likes of Black Gold and Training Hoodie and Pants. And I'm pretty sure Training Hoodie and Pants is actually quite expensive. So we'll just quickly remind ourselves at the very end of the prices and whatnot. But hey, come on out, let's go do a bit of a boogie. I stand here. Do a bit of that cabbage. And, well, chest plate is a bit because you've got that metallic like portion at the very bottom. Pants, not really. But it's that white painting I'm curious about. So we'll be taking a look at that in a second. Right, cut in. Stand a little bit over here. I see his hand. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Look, again, you're going to ask, we're showing it hyper analytical, but it really isn't that reflective. So just out of curiosity, let's go do this now. So now we've got the Commando with the training. I'm going to go give this a quick little spin. And not too bad to look at. Not too bad. Alright, so let's go over to here. Da-da. Da-da. You don't have like a metal bit at the bottom. Doesn't look too bad there. It's the face mask that's still questionable. So do you know what? Do you know what I'm going to do now? I'm actually going to go whack on this instead. Oh. I think you're better off with the likes of the Black Gold. So, the price of these hoodie and pants. Let's go tab out. Hello, Training Collection. Once again, let's just go find out how you are in terms of prices. Because, well, this is looking pretty interesting. SCMM.app going to work? Oh, now it's to. Right, well, thank you for your timing. Right, that hoodie and pants right there. Oh, wow, okay. $11.74 and $7.50. It's a bit pricey. But if I were to compare that with the likes of Black Gold real quickly, because I thought Black Gold was also perfectly fine for what it was, that wasn't that expensive. So I'm talking more specifically the hoodie and pants. And instead, 88 cents. $2.30. I just need to see this if this is actually correct. Wow, you are. Really? So again, if you're going to complain about, oh, but it's got gold in it, if you've got a chest plate on, mate, you're not going to see it. 99 cents. You are cheap. Cheap. Okay, and then we go over to here. Look at the pants. All right. Oh, and thank you for the subscription there, so much appreciated, buddy. $2 there. So for the price of about $3, for about 6-7 times less, I could just use Black Gold. So looking at this, nighttime. Okay, not bad, but you know what? I really do think it's Black Gold. So going over to here, we use Commando Tier 3 chest plate, Black Gold face mask, Black Gold hoodie and pants, And you know what? Just out of curiosity, no armour whatsoever. Let's just quickly go turn this off, or take this off. And let's just specifically look at the hoodie and pants. So yeah, not very reflective, but we have the gold. It's very tame. So go over to here, without much movement. Yeah, I mean, that clothing, the actual clothing bit, not really reflective. The, I guess the seams, kind of. Now we boogie. Let's dance. Alright, no, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. And then, of course, so let's go over to here one more time. Look to the left. Yeah. Been around for a good 4 to 5 years now. Lots of people still love it. But yeah. Over to here. Quick glance. Just the hoodie and pants. Training. Really not that bad. Now we boogie. Nothing there is reflecting. It's just the white coloration. So, what I'm going to do now, from the sides, now we'll do it from the front first. So just the hoodie and pants. Yeah, you notice the arm first, don't you? Yeah. Right, okay, what if I did it from the side? Crab walk. What am I looking down? Look up, you fool. Yeah. And then if we put on black gold. Well, there you go. The gold does shine. The gold does shine when you're like there. Interesting. But a lot cheaper. That's actually the shiniest I've seen it all video. Or stream, I mean, I'm doing both. Right, okay, that's actually got me a little bit curious now. At the end of the day, I feel like we've done a reasonable good job to actually showcase like all of this and how you might want to mix and match and whatnot. But, what's your opinion? What's your thoughts? Chat, what are you thinking? So, just buy OP skins, you'll always be able to get your money back. Well, that is a truth. So, looking back over to here, as I said earlier, with the likes of Blackout, it's always doing pretty much a good job of retaining its value. All of these other Blackout alternatives that we've discussed haven't done a good job retaining their value most of the time. Some of them have worked out well, but that's normally like one core piece, and then the other core piece has kind of suffered. Namely, it's kind of hoodie and pants that always kind of works out well, and all the other skins. But, yeah, that's been fine for a while. Like, again, face mask, $7. What's going to happen likely over the course of the next few months? Well, of course, we're going to suffer with the likes of the Autumn Fall Seasonal Dip. Please give that video a good watch. Basically, while some of these skins might be fairly expensive, if you just wait a few months, look at them again in around October time, you're going to be able to pick these up for a cheaper price. So if you want to be smarter with your money, wait for the right time. And October tends to be the best opportune time. So I had to get that in just at least once. Autumn Fall Seasonal Dip. Haha. But anyway, look at its history. And yeah, it go up, it go down, it go up, it go down, but it never really drops off or goes stupidly up that much. It's stable. This is the beauty of Blackout. It's always got that demand. Will the likes of all those other options that we showcase today, with the likes of all these, and of course, if I go to the backpack to show more. Today we showed off the likes of the brand new Commando Tier 3, along with the likes of the Road Angels hoodie and pants. We of course also showcased Blackout. We, of course, showcased the likes of Pirate Collection, Dragon Rage, Black Gold, and Training. Yep. Whatever, stuck out to you. Again, feel free to say what you would vote for, what you would like, or, a combination that you'd like to try. Because I don't know if I did everything perfectly, but I will sit here and say every Monday I'm on stream and I'm showcasing all the newest Rust Workshop skins that are being submitted at the time. I can quickly put something on and we can test it out and look at it. So, yeah, that's cool. So I hope I did a reasonably good enough job for you today. I hope we've had a lovely bit of insight. That hoodie and pants there, I think it's too cheap. But hey, do you know what might not be very cheap? The price of the upcoming Commando Tier 2 and Hoodie and Pants in the future. We have no idea what that's going to be like, do we? But $4. Do you really think $4 a piece is fair? Or would you rather spend it on some other things that we just took a look at today? And then also keep in mind the prices of everything else we took a look at today when all the rest of the Commando set comes out. So the Tier 2 on the horizon this weekend. If it does get accepted, we question it. And the price, the high price, if we see a sheer lack of sales by next Thursday, maybe it'll still go up in price. Or maybe, because it's quite hard for it to keep and maintain that price, maybe it still goes down. Maybe we could just pick this up for $2 in October time. Don't be surprised by the year of that. Right then, so yeah, we still have a simple black hoodie. I don't know if I own it. Do you know what? You're not wrong. Why bother when you can just use the generic black hoodie? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there he is. Perfect. There we go. Why are we fussing about spending dollars and dollars and dollars when I can just use the regular old black hoodie? Come on now, guys. Open your eyes. Look. It don't get any better than that. Absolute perfection. We succeeded back in 2015. I don't need no smelly 2024 skins. Quite literally, you could just use that. How much is that selling for nowadays? Still less than $1, I'm sure, because it drops for us. It's free. So, yeah. The true cheap options are the skins that are given away for free, essentially. So, you know, go on the workshop, just type in black, and you'll very likely see the likes of the black t-shirt, the black boots, the black hoodie. And I don't know if we actually have, like, generic pants that are dark in colour. I am aware of the jungle ones. But, yeah, if you ever just want to specifically search for an item from Rust, just go show advanced options, look at all the item types they provide. Now, if I just want to specifically look for pants, here we go, search. Now what I'm going to do is going to search for the cheapest ones, because those are the ones that typically are the pants that are, like, always dropping. And I guess you could do forest camo pants. It's 10 cents. You could do blue as well. You could do blue jeans or open camo. But anyway, let's go with forest camo. So do I own some of those? Surely I do. Let's go find out. Let's go to here. Forest camo, please. Do I have you? I don't, unfortunately. Oh, I do. Right there. Alright. Well, we're looking for a budget option. Pennies. Alright. Pennies. It ain't fully black, but it's good enough, because I'm a cheapskate. Right, night time. Well, I don't see much reflection there. And I go over to the light, and I do a little boogie, and I do this, and hey, not too bad. And then you guys say, but it's green. Surely it stands out. Well, come on now. You see my flesh before you see my clothing. So maybe just use that instead for the clothing. Hey, it's not too bad, is it? Right, so that's that. If you really want to go super budget, look no further. You got yourself a lovely black hoodie right there with forest camo pants. And chances are there are some other pants you could probably buy. But at the end of the day, I mean, if that did perfectly fine there, do you really need anything else? That's pretty much the point I was trying to get across. Why are you so hyper-focused about, like, well, you know, Blackout again, the hoodie and pants, $25 for Blackout pants, and $16 for the hoodie, when I could just, you know, pay, like, no more than $1 for the clothing, and I'm more than happy. Right, yeah, that's it. That's it. Look around. Look at SCMM.app, for example, if you want to have a lovely database of all the skins. So, for example, if I wanted to find pants but get a much clearer picture, well, with the likes of here, once it loads up, there we go. I just click item type. I will now go ahead and look for pants. There we are. I could have just used generic pants. I just realised that generic pants are black. I'm an idiot, but anyway, I could just look for the cheapest. Lowest price, please. And there you go. It's really easy. So that's available to you right now, and I could have just used the generic pants. Toad's been saying it. Yeah, but he's a frog. I don't want to listen. They're grey. Hey, it might be better than green. But the point I got across was, even when it was green, it didn't really matter. Yeah, they don't match perfectly. Right. Now I'm probably going to spend even less money. I've just said 10 cents. Yes! Perfect. It don't get any better than that. But actually, it might be a bit of a lighter pigment. It still might be a bit of a lighter pigment. Definitely not reflecting. We can clearly see that. So, if I did this real quickly. See my head? It's the same thing. Yeah, why even bother colouring them? There you go. If you really care about, like, you know, trying to be darker in colour and whatnot, generic pants seems to be fine. So yeah, this is if you wanted to have a nice, much more affordable budget blackout option, or, you know, if you still don't care, just still wear blackout because, you know, it still kind of looks really cool. Why did I type of blackout? Oh, Hedge, your brain works in mysterious ways, doesn't it? But yeah, here I am. Where is it? Right there. Let's go grab that, that, and that. And I did it that way just so it was all nice and organised. And here we are. The standard. Splendid. Yes. And of course, you know, why not? I've now saved $40. Yes. You know what? I'm gonna be brutally honest. I kind of yeah. Now I feel happier. There we go. Right. So this was just a random thing I felt like doing. If you want to get like really up close and whatnot, please consider watching the Rust rotation video, specifically for the comparison between Blackout and the Commando Tier 3. But guys, honestly, I think we're fussing too much over the tiniest little bit of details. Alright? So, by all means, if you want to buy a set because you like it, go forth, do what you want. But what we showed off today, is it really that much of a fuss, you know? Is it really that much of a fuss? Yeah, so blackout or similar clothing items doesn't matter for trying to get an advantage. And there we have it. There we have it. So I've showcased to you the various different options. My name is Hedge. I yap a lot. I'm sure you are well aware of that by now. But at least I had some lovely visuals. So, yeah. Keep an eye on the likes of this. And, yeah, the videos as well. I'll be having a very fun Mario Kart-esque bike video coming out soon, so keep an eye out for the likes of that. I'm really looking forward to it because I've seen the draft and it's really funny. So, guys, Hedge the Yapper, you know it. Thank you very much for watching me today. I greatly appreciate it. Keep an eye on the sales. Do not forget about that. Yeah. Regardless, I know I've kind of steered away from the likes of that Tier 3 armour, but it doesn't matter. So as long as you see a continuation being produced and accepted, that, oh, it's $4 now. How high will it go? But at $4, if you're going to make an investment at $4, and let's say it does spike a command at a certain point, and only goes up to like $6, was it really worth it? You might at best have only made like $1. Maybe there's something else that might be a better option. Or maybe, you know, just buy orders. Thank you very much. Catch you later. See you. Goodbye.